few hours, a select group of scientists and inventors from across the continent will gather here in Rep-Siti for the Grand Science Fair. By far the most prestigious inventors competition in the world. The winner can expect the exalted respect of his peers, his picture in all the papers, and let us not forget, enough cash to keep a reppin' colas and ice cream through the next ice age.
With this, the ultimate fruit of my most timely travail, I shall be the incontrovertible king of the inventors' fraternity. Yes. Transform worthless coal into priceless diamonds. How can I fail to win this year's science fair? I will be the most famous scientist in Rep-Siti. And the richest. Programming the most limbically stimulating Pangean rhythms, combined with grasshopper serum and rubber tree sap, I have designed the world's first fully automatic, ready-to-shuffle, requires no instruction, tap-dancing shoe. And all this, dear Myrna, thanks to your generous sponsorship.
Ed, you know I'm proud to sponsor a project with its feet in the performing arts. Who knows? If it works out, I can rent these to my customers on their way to the dance floor.
The dancer simply clicks his heels and... presto! Do you hear me? It appears that I may have put a milliliter too much helium in the heel and spring in the soul. I had better address this problem before my presentation.
Oh, Ed, are you all right?
It would seem relatively credulous, if not gauche, to gain mirth at my expense.
I'm not sure what you just said, but if it has something to do with your inventions not working perfectly, don't worry. It's not like it's the end of the world.
How could you ever understand?
Try me.
I have a brother, the bad egg of the family, Phineas. Of course, he shares the intellectual superiority, which is the genetic legacy of our evolutionary line, yet he has always applied his birthright to his own personal gain, and he's a highly competitive type.
Sounds like sibling rivalry.
Oh, call it what you will, Myrna. He shall be presenting an invention of his own at the Grand Science Fair. If he wins, I would simply never live down the shame, nor the verbal abuse. Oh, then there's the annual family reunion. Oh.
I'm going to need your help, boys. This one's too delicate for the metropolitan men in blue.
Hey, it's great. That means there'll be enough donuts for everyone.
Save the lines for showtime, Bubba. So, what do you need from us?
As you may or may not know, the reps down at National Defense are always working on top-secret, low-profile...
high-cost, multi-simoleon. Leave it to Bernie to cover the financial angle.
The reptiles up at the Capitol are never stingy when it comes to matters of national security. At any rate, those Capitol critters employ a chief inventor in charge of defensive contraptions. Please study these carefully.
It ain't possible! It's incredible!
It's grainy. It's Ed.
Almost, but not quite, boys. The rep in the photo is Phineas T. Edison, the professor's brother. Phineas is a great inventor. He's involved in any number of top-secret federal contracts. This, of course, makes him a prime target for...
the corporation!
Exactly. Phineas Edison will be presenting a new contraption of some kind at tomorrow's Grand Science Fair. Make sure nothing happens to him while he's within Rep-Siti limits. Got it?
Got it, Top Cop.
Have no fear, Head Fed. We'll be on them tighter than a wet belt.
Yeah, closer than peanut butter and jelly. Faster than a lizard's tongue.
In other words, Inspector, Phineas will be safe in our hands.
So, Doctor,
What news do you bring me from the science fair?
I've been following it in the journals. I've heard whispers through the grapevine. I've had my ear to the track. And now, I've seen it in the program. Phineas Edison will be unveiling a device of untold sociological, and need I add, financial value at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
So, what is it? Another thermonuclear bed warmer?
Yeah, it's Samana called in that. Samana, nuclear, what you said, BB?
No. My sources at Notre Dame University tell me that Phineas has perfected a machine which can create precious diamonds from coal.
Coal into diamonds,
Yeah, BB. Coal into diamonds. Yeah, that's what he said. This puts a whole new face on the strip mining business, big boss. We have to have it, BB. Yeah. Oh, we gotta have that doohickey, BB. Yeah.
Don't call me BB. I want this diamond machine, and I want it now. I gotta cut back on white sugar.
I hear that train a-coming. Oh, a-coming right on time.
Why didn't Ed want to come with us to meet his brother?
You know those inventors are a competitive bunch. Hey, and put that on top of sibling rivalry. Something you, of course, wouldn't understand.
Hey, you're right. There's no competition here. Check this bicep out.
Oh, yeah? Well, bicep face.
Okay, cut the clowning, guys. We're here to do a job, and if I'm not mistaken, there's Phineas.
What do you say we introduce ourselves and lend him a hand?
I don't remember Bissell saying anything about helpers. Who are those reps?
You must not place the orange crate on the bottom, and the blue, keep it upright. It needs air.
Right. Pick up that box.
Yeah, you pick up that box. Phineas Edison, I presume. We'd like to welcome you to Rep-City.
Yeah, let me give you a hand with that stuff.
T-Rex!
What?
Get him! You know, I don't think these guys are really here to help.
That's not all. Look who just joined the party.
I hate it when that happens.
Oh, yeah? Well, you'll hate this more.
No, he'll hate this more.
Wait, you always try to spoil things.
I don't.
You do. You always try to go me one better. Well, how's that for one better?
How'd you like to be in two places at once? I'm gonna split you in half. Huh? Who put the lights out? Hey, let go!
Boys, I'm worried about Ed. He'd normally be so excited by the grand science fair, but what with his shoes going haywire and his brother here in town, he's just not himself.
Sounds like the old fella could use a pat on the back.
Better than a pat in the back, let's collect our sieves and help the professor work the bugs out of those shoes of his.
I ought to have the whole bunch of you shipped to the nearest glacier without thermal long johns.
Yeah, the nearest glacier. I mean, you guys blew it. You really blew it. Right, Big Boss? Hey, I did it. I got it right. I called you Big Boss, BB. BB. I mean, you hear that, BB? I called you Big Boss, BB. I called you Big Boss. I called you Big Boss. I called you Big Boss. We messed up. Yeah, we messed up good, big boss. I didn't figure on T-Rex being there, but I got a plan.
Yeah, I got a plan too, Shooter. You don't get me that machine, I'm going to turn you into diamonds.
So let me get this straight. I don't do anything. These shoes will do it all for me?
You know, Bugsy, I cannot guarantee the efficacy of the apparatus.
Relax, Ed. Everything will work out fine.
Oh, my goodness! Perhaps a microliter less cadmium in the electrolyte. Oh, dear! I think approximately 17 less foot-pounds of pressure in the rhythm springs. Just a couple of turns on the rhythm resistor.
What the...
Oh, must have turned it in the wrong direction. Huh? Back to the drawing board.
Greetings, Rep-City Radio Land. This is Waldo Winch for WREP Radio, reporting live from the annual Grand Science Fair here at the Dragon Company Grand Ballroom. This is surely the Olympics of the inventors trade. Only one scientist shall prevail at the end of today's competition, which pitches institution against institution, colleague against colleague, and brother against brother. More later.
I would love to converse about the reliability of your mechanism, Brother Ed, but I have a real invention to present. To presume that my fraternal sibling, a zygote from the same clutch, I may add, should expend what limited intellect he possesses in pursuit of material gain rather than the advancement of rep-kind, for shame.
The self-propelling shopping cart. What's the verdict, may or may not?
It may win, and it may not.
Ladies and gentle reps, we now present Phineas Edison with a remarkable invention which
Turns relatively worthless coal into priceless diamonds.
Oh, my.
On this end, ordinary dirty coal. On this end, a perfect priceless diamond.
Outstanding! Simply outstanding, I think. Yes, outstanding!
truly incredible. But this competition is not over till it's over. Moving right along, sponsored by the lovely Myrna and the Dragon Company, Professor Edison and his automated tap shoes.
Maestro?
Just as I had feared, made a laughingstock in front of my own brother.
And now, from the plantation,
What?
the doctor!
Friends, gather round, I offer you not diamonds, but something more. There's something fishy here, and it ain't the hors d'oeuvres. What's he up to? Gather round and reap the fruits of my crowning achievement, turning revolting swamp moss into delicious Dino Cola.
I'll wager a silver simoleon to a brass button the boss Graves is behind this.
Well, boys, I think it's time for an unexplained exit.
Oh, come on! I want to see if this thing works.
Yeah, and I'm thirsty, too.
Upstairs, pronto.
is a team effort most of the time.
Something we rarely undertake alone.
Even when there are 5 of us.
Not the same without Bernie.
For the love of Mike, would you look at that?
The joint is a wreck. What happened?
Through manipulative utilization of the classic red herring charade, the corporation has absconded with my errant sibling's carbon compacting apparatus.
Huh? While the doctor distracted the crowd, the corporation hoodlums made off with Phineas's diamond maker.
That's what I said.
Here you go, doll. More carrots than most reps have scales.
Oh, big boss. It's beautiful.
Nothing's too good for my main squeeze. And when I get this baby in full production, nobody's gonna fly higher than the corporation's big guy, moi. Why, when I... What's that?
I don't know, BB. Maybe it's an earthquake, BB.
Don't call me. There it is again.
Whatever it is, it's getting closer.
It is indeed my privilege to present the blue ribbon for the Grand Science Fair's most outstanding invention. Loyal Rep citizens, I present to you Dr. Phineas T. Edison, Grand Prize winner.
My machine.
Let me get some of that. I say, sir, what is this? Imitation diamond concentrate? My word!
These were supposed to be diamonds. And what do I get? Sand. Nothing but sand. Crummy, worthless sand. Phineas Edison, you're nothing but a big phony and a creep to boot.
Good gracious, dear boy. Have you sustained serious bodily discomfiture?
Oh, what a number! Did we win?
Yes, you won, my boy. A great invention by an honest rep. Congratulations, Professor Edison. The blue ribbon goes to you for a job well done.
You have certainly demonstrated the value of affinity among friends. It is conceivable, even plausible, that I, Phineas T. Edison, might possibly have been in error. Can you refrain from passing judgment on me until I have the opportunity to reform? You are my hatchmate, my sibling, my brother.
Huh? He's apologizing.
Well, I'll be a megalodon's uncle.
Would you look at that?
After years of being at each other's throats, they're finally acting like civilized reps.
Yeah, like brothers.
A bunch of peas in a pod.